Howdy gang, Adam again. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while, but I got some stuff done. Figure we'd talk about it. I know at the end of the last episode it said we're going to look at the fuel tank and fuel pumps. Well, we're not. The RX-7 fuel pump I had didn't work. So, trashed it, bought another low pressure pump, got the gas tank cleaned out. We'll show you all that in another video. But I went ahead and moved on. Worked a little bit more on intake, carbs, stuff like that. So let's take a look and see what damage I did. All right, gang, one thing you want to watch out for when you're doing your intake manifold and exhaust manifold on these L28s is sometimes you might have a difference in the width of these flanges. I look pretty good on that. Sometimes the intake will be thicker than the exhaust. But another thing is they share, if I can get in here and focus, you can tell in there, it shares a stud between the exhaust and intake flange. And just running a nut on there might not get equal pressure on both sides of that flange. So you're going to have to trim up a washer to fit so you get equal pressure on both sides of that flange. Kind of like that. Kind of have to tailor it for each individual stud. Kind of have to round some edges. Just take a look at what you got to do. Put a whole washer up there and see where you need to trim it. So that's what I did for all these washers like 4 months ago, and that's where they've been since. Moving fast. Alright, we got the intake and exhaust manifolds back on. Couldn't really show you that much because where I can put my camera, my butt was in the view most of the time. Trying to mount up in this engine bay where I could get access to the bolts in between the two manifolds. But, oops. So, kind of let me show you what I was dealing with. Okay, let's see down in there if we can. Yeah, so those bolts were no fun to get to. Kind of between the runners and the exhaust manifold and the intake manifold. So, those are fun. So now we're going to put on the distributor thermostat housing because those were a little bit in the way while we were trying to do all that stuff. So, let's do that. Okay, now that I got the carburetors on, I've got these on, excuse the noise, the weekend, got the laundry going and all that. So now that I got the carburetors on, I think I want the fuel line to come from the back and deadhead at the front, because reasons, none of them good. I need to switch these two fittings, so get that one flipping around. So that's what we're going to do before we put the Go Juice hose in her. Okay. Now watch out because these have washers and screens, things like that. There. this thingamabobber, get it right there. Oh no. Oh no. What do I do? Okay, get that one started. Carefully, gingerly. Of course, don't put the camera down. That'll just make it too easy. Alright. But still got a copper washer laying in right here. Alright. Probably not something I should be doing one-handed. Alright, so I rescued that one fitting from oblivion. The washing machine's going like a madman. Trying to get my undies clean. And get that there. That one there. And a little difficult to do one-handed. Yep. Almost got her. Alright. And so that way, you come around, the fuel line come around the back, come through here, and here. I eventually want to do a return setup where it goes all the way back. But the fitting for the OERs is like $60. And I'm cheap. I don't want to spend that kind of nickels on something I ain't ready yet for. So get the go hose cut up on her and attach and go from there. I guess I'll also have to finally take this tag off. K659 Datsun Z. Whatever that means. That might be an antique by now. I'll save that and sell it on eBay. Probably just gonna make this not worse. Riveting stuff. Riveting. Alright, well, I got the straws for the Go Juice all on there. I need to shorten that one a little bit. Tighten these up. Then I'm going to, at the end of that one, put the fuel pressure gauge, and then just got a long hose. I'm going to temporarily rig up a low pressure electric pump over there and kind of run it off of a temporary tank just to see if we can get the thing to turn over eventually. You can tell I got plenty of other stuff to do. So, I'll get that going. Alright, so get feed line on there. Careful with my cinematography. Focus. Focus. Twist. Turn. Should have lubed her up some. Alright. That light just to go in like that. Alright. Screwdriver. Come on. And it's good to line up all of your hose stranglers going the same way, because if that gas has any OCD in it at all, it just won't go through that. They all got to be lined up. I got my gauge. It shows how much the Go Juice is cranking on through there. Alright. Step 3 done. 4,000 to go. Alright. Now I think I put the starter on. I got 2 of them. I don't remember which one came off the car originally and which one's an extra. But this one's cleaner. So we'll just try that one. Cleaner means more turning power. I think these are the bolts for it. So what happens when you take a car apart 17 years ago, tend to forget where you put everything. Alright, I got the starter down in there, got underneath, got attacked by about 3 black widows. Gonna have to go to the hospital now. Got asbestos in my eyes and lungs, got the black lung pop. But putting that in, I forgot negative battery cable. Goes on the top bolt. That's already in there. Okay. Focus. That's where it goes. Oh, that's in great shape. Dang it. Alright. Fix that crack with a little southern heat shrink. Get it down in here. It's always hard to put on when you got a big old thick wire on it. It's hard to see. I'm gonna need both hands. Alright, so got the negative battery cable hooked up, grounded to the mounting bolt of the starter. Now I gotta figure out where all this JDM spaghetti goes. Just consult the lore. Does anybody read smart person stuff? I don't even know. Alright, well, we got the intake exhaust manifolds put on, we got the carbs put on, thermostat housing, the distributor cap, starter. We're getting closer. We'll see if we can't get this thing turned over and maybe even run a little bit. Still have a long way to go before you can really get some actionable movement out of her, but hey, you know, one step at a time, right? So we'll see what we do next time. Anyway, appreciate it, and you have any questions or anything, just let me know in the comments and we'll talk to you later. See you, gang.